Okay, listen up, party people. This isn't a reading. This is me, Hippywitch, needing to talk to you all. Wherever you are in the globe, I wish you well. I wish you happiness. I wish you healing. I wish you comfort. Okay? I'm based here in the UK and we've just been put under lockdown again. We are hurtling towards what I feel is our second year of captivity. There are many energies circulating and not all of them good. In fact, very few of them good. I want to address this because I want to, if nothing else, try and bring a little bit of healing balance to you all. I'm feeling the need to talk about this. I'm in isolation here, as most of the people in the UK. So I am unable to have the regular human contact that I was used to before this all kicked off. I am a single parent with 3 children, and whilst I do have an emotional support bubble, that emotional support bubble isn't local. So it's not something that I can have on tap as much as we would like. Being alone and being isolated has its own toxicity. There are, but then again, some of us seek refuge and we seek solace in our peace and our solitude. And there is a time for that. But all being, we are sentient humans and we touch and feel an emotion is our first language. As babies in the womb, touch is our first language. As brand new helpless infants, touch is our first language, and we communicate in the way that we know best, and we respond accordingly from touch and loving communication from our parents and caregivers, and that as humans is what we are programmed to want and to need and to thrive from. This is nothing short of madness. I'm not going to get political because I know that everybody has their very firm beliefs. Some of you believe one end of the spectrum and some of you believe the other. Those that know me very personally know exactly where I stand in this. I'm not prepared to share that. But what I am prepared to talk about is a humanity issue here. Okay, you know I'm a witch, you know I'm very spiritual, and this last year has turned me upside down in ways I could never ever have bargained. In some ways it has forced me out of old thought patterns and evolved me spiritually in ways I could only have dreamt about. And I have discovered that Source has been with me all along, and it's been the most wonderful feeling. And because of that, I have really truly found my spiritual home. And in doing that and healing old thought patterns and healing out generational curses and what have you, I have lifted my vibration, really coming into my own, and inadvertently attracted divine union in the way that I really never ever thought would ever happen. However, there's still the day-to-day running of the government, the lockdown measures that are being imposed, the fact that I am a single parent with 3 children, 2 of which have special needs. And if that isn't enough, then I have schools wanting this, wanting that, wanting us to log on to this and that. I have come to a point here. Lots of you are going to post on social media about how you're homeschooling your kids and showing nice stacks of books and smiling children with their pen poised ready at 9 o'clock. It's not going to happen in our house. Amazon and Nintendo are going to get really lucky. The main thing of this is my kids will learn. My kids are going to learn endurance, compassion, love, understanding adversity and coping mechanisms. My children are learning meditation. My children are learning spirituality. My children are learning online, but at a pace that is comfortable for them. My children are learning self-control. They are learning respect for themselves and for each other. And they are learning how tough it can be for grown-ups sometimes that normally would have made it look so effortless. My children know they are safe. My children know how strong and resolute mum is. And no matter they may see mum crumble at times, because mum is also human and very sentient too, they know they're going to be all right. And although we are here and we're isolated, and I don't have family next door to me or anywhere near me, and the only other support that I do have isn't local. We are strong, we are resolute, and we are all determined to make this work. We will not be the same people that went in, that will come out, but we will be strong. And our spirituality is boundless and completely unshakable. There are some of you that are scared because you'll think you're going to die with this terrifying virus spreading like wildfire, you're told. Nobody really truly knows. You only know what you're told. However you seek to take that information and process that information is your call. But whichever way you seek to take it or process it, I wish you comfort and understanding, and I hope that you don't panic or feel too uneasy, for I am sending my love to you all. And whatever our opinions are on all this, and whatever we think is going to happen, one thing we must do, one thing nothing can destroy, no virus, no media propaganda, no nasty online trolling, no people getting very righteous and trying to shoehorn people into thinking what they think. All that shit needs to stop, guys, yeah? You all need to remember that disregarding media, disregarding BBC News, Bojo at Downing Street, any of this shit, you all need to understand that we come from the earth and we will come back to the earth, and that we are sentient human beings. We are universal energy. Guys, we must be kind. We must love one another. And anyone that is scared, even if you think it's a load of old shit, fear is fear. And if it scares someone, it's important to them. You must understand and respect that. Also, other people that are sick of this, that have really had enough of this, that are rallying against this, that are super no mask on, pissed off about this. This is their fear. This is their frustration. You must also respect that too. Everyone has a right to their own opinion, okay, without being judged and condemned. Guys, one thing we must understand and we must keep together is humanity and love for one another. We are building a new world. We've come into the new age of Aquarius, and we're literally wading through bacteria-laden treacle, okay? It's not just the bacteria from the virus, it's the bacteria from the negative energy, from people snitching on people, from people being nasty, from people being overly preoccupied with business that isn't theirs, with people loving to judge, loving to exercise their control issues. This negativity, guys, needs to stop. If you have a control issue, you're concerned that you're right, look within yourself and try and understand why you feel that way, okay? For this is an indication from Spirit and Source. This is personal work that you need to do, okay? Do not judge others. Do not condemn others. If someone makes a sick joke about COVID, that's their bag. Scroll on, okay? They're allowed to do that. That sick joke about COVID that so offended you may well have just lifted that person that day and given them the chuckle they so desperately needed, as they've been really rallying against their own mental health issues for the longest time. Any humour in this world is pertinent, okay, and very, very, very important to keep us up and running and spiritually positive, okay? Whether you agree with the humour or not, okay, what people can use to make them get through each day in one piece is important to them. Don't judge, don't point fingers, don't condemn, okay? The post that I posted earlier on social media, if you're on my page and you know, says that everybody's fighting a different battle and all battles must be respected. So guys, whichever end of the spectrum you are, some of you are completely opposite to how I feel. Some of you are completely on the same page with how I feel. But each and every one of you, I love you all. Okay, I respect you, and I am trying to understand that we've all got our own personal battles to fight and that we must all get through this. So regarding Bojo's, we must get through this together on a spiritual, emotional, sentient and human level. We must get through this, guys. Please know that we don't have to agree, but we do have to respect one another. And with that, guys, I'm going to say lots of love and peace out. Thank you.